I'm Dave, and we're the founders and directors of TeamMates in Ministry. Peggy and I have been teammates in ministry for almost 50 years.
Yes.
We've served together in ministry with Campus Crusade for Christ, in a church ministry, and as an associate pastor and as a full-time pastor for 20 years. And we stepped down from the pastorate in order to minister to people who are ministers and to encourage others in ministry, in marriage, and in life.
We minister to their souls. We want to care for them. They give 24/7 nonstop, and our desire is to give back to them, to replenish them. We're available for, Dave calls it unobtrusive availability. So we're here to be available to them, but we serve them breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's tailor-made for each person, so we want them to know that they will be welcomed, loved, lavished upon, and have times to rest and times to talk if they want to talk.
We don't believe in living a lavish lifestyle, but we do believe in a lavishing lifestyle. And we want to lavish the love of God on them. So whatever communicates love to them, whether it's in the setting or the food or their time alone or freedom to, sometimes Peggy packs a picnic for them and they walk down to the end of the street, down a pathway to a nice waterfall down there, or they enjoy the waterfall in our own backyard. We've had, in these last 12 years or so, we've had people from, I think, 32 states and 20-some countries, from a number of different denominations and many, many mission organizations that have just come. Many of them are like us. We were languishing. We had a time when we were languishing. And to see them now flourishing, to know that they're not crazy, to know that they're not failures, to know that they don't have to compare their ministry to anybody else's ministry, that God has gifted them and is using them. And we always urge them, if they can, to come at least for 2 or 3 days, because you just need to unwind,
it takes 2
refresh,
days.
unstring the bow, and be refreshed. Let God do the refreshing.
We first met Dave and Peggy when I just needed a quiet place to write, and they invited us into their home, and when I got here I felt like I had won the lottery. They have a beautiful home, and I had a great weekend, just had some time together and spent some time with Dave, and they invited us back, and so I brought Katie back in about a month.
It was like coming to visit family. They just made us feel like we belonged, that they were so happy we were here. We enjoyed not only Peggy's wonderful cooking, but just visiting and connecting with an older couple who had been in ministry, and they understood what we were going through. We were able to just open up our hearts and be encouraged by them.
You know, as a pastor, you're always taking care of everybody else, and we found that we could get away here and have somebody take care of us. And so what we want to encourage everybody to do is if you're at the burnout point in ministry, or you just need somebody to kind of bounce ideas off of, a great place to come and just have some time with some people who really care about you.
I've been in nonprofit ministry pretty much my whole life, and I was really struggling with some issues of conviction and so forth. And it was an impasse. I just felt like I was at an impasse of what was going on in my life. And Becky called and arranged a time for us to retreat.
Dave and Peggy have a unique ability to hear your heart and hear your story and to say, have you ever thought about it like this? Or can I share with you something I was reading that reminds me of what you're saying? And I sat on their couch and just let it out, let go. And that's what they're really good at. And they're amazing at kind of propping up and helping to refresh and renew. When I think about Dave and Peggy being for marriage and really taking in their wisdom and stuff, I really just look at the vast number of years that they were pouring into people's lives through Family Life conferences, teaching large groups, and then to get to be able to come and be one of the ones that they speak into, that's just really cool.
The bottom line is this: they love God and they love you, and they want very much to help you in your walk with Christ. And they're going to bring 20 some odd years of Family Life conferences, his being a pastor, her being a pastor's wife, and all the things that they've walked through. They're offering that to you. So we invite you to come and see. Believe us, but come see it for yourself.
We are passionate about this ministry as far as what it means to us. It's our joy, it's our life. And we love the fact that in our later years we are able to pour out love on other people. There's no greater joy for us. So it's what gives us joy in the morning and rest at night.
Yes.
Because we know God is using this place and our loving people to encourage and build up and send them back out to do their ministries.
We never get tired of it.
No, we're
Never do.
energized by it, actually. We wake up with joy and energy because we're getting to serve other people. And it was something that we didn't have when we were pastoring. We would have loved to have a safe place to go, and we didn't have that in our 30 years of pastoring and missionarying. So this is a joy.
Sometimes people ask us, where do you go for rest and refreshment?
And we go here.
To stay here.
We just
Because we
love
get
this.
refreshed.
Yeah, we do.
Even being here too.
Yeah.